How y'all doing, man? Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing? How y'all doing on a wonderful Wednesday? It's hump day, y'all. It's hump day. Uh, this is a special edition of the Big D Show, man. You know, this ain't about sports, y'all. It ain't about basketball, football, you know what I'm saying? Like anything like that, any kind of sports. You know, I follow baseball. I really don't touch on it as much as I do, which I'm trying to change that anyway, but this right here today is really about awareness, you know, because like I don't speak on a lot of things personally, but you know what I'm saying, I think that you know what I'm saying, this right here just kind of like hitting different. Like last night when I was at work or whatever, I was looking at my phone and I was watching TV and stuff like that. The guy that was involved in killing Tyre Nichols, he got 40 years in prison. Man, he sit up there and said that how he, you know what I'm saying, how he punched the man at least 5 times, an unconscious man just down there, and he just punched him and all that, and how they just ganged up and killed that boy, just beat him to death or whatever, you know. That situation right there, it kind of hit me a little different because everybody know I've been on the other side of the law, you know what I'm saying. But I have been a victim of, you know what I'm saying, police brutality. I have been in physical altercations with the police twice in my life. And thank God that I'm still here to be able to talk about it and share my testimony, you know what I'm saying, about it or whatever, you know. And then on top of that, they threw me in jail and all that type of things and or whatever. But which it played itself out because like really I was telling my mom and my family them, I'm just thankful to be alive now that I see about what had happened to all these, you know what I'm saying, all these guys and stuff like that, how they lost their life to people with the badge or whatever, and then really that person behind their bed with their heart is not pure. It's just a dirty heart. You know, I mean, that touched me some type of way. I mean, I feel like all of them should be sentenced, you know what I'm saying, 40 years, I think the man in this like his 40s or whatever, so like if he do the whole 40 years, he'll be 80-some years old if he make it out. So he still got a chance to live or whatever, but Tyreek mom and his dad or whatever, they can't even, and if he had brothers and sisters, they can't even, and his family can't even see him no more. And I think that right there, that just doesn't, I mean, like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Y'all seen, like, the world seeing how they did George Floyd and how that man had his man knee on his man neck, man. The man couldn't breathe, man. And man was calling for his mom. And that's the only person he was calling for. He was calling for his mom or whatever, you know. And I just feel like, man, that's something that, you know what I'm saying, police reform and prison reformation and reform, that needs to be something that be constantly brought up. That's why I always tell y'all about going to vote. Go vote, you know what I'm saying? At least if it don't work, at least try to make it work. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only thing we can do. We can't say that things gonna happen overnight and all that type of stuff, because we know we got a lot of dirty people out here in this world. And you know what I'm saying? I try to stay away from things, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I ain't had the perfect life, but I ain't had the worst neither. So we gonna get that understood. I ain't had the perfect life, but I ain't had the worst neither. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm still working on me. Every day is a progress. Every day is a process, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm progressing as a person every day, you know what I'm saying? Me working on myself, thinking about what I can do differently or what I can do to make my situation better. That's the first thing we need to work on. We need to work on ourselves. And you know, that's just something that that was one of the things I wanted to touch on today or whatever. They kind of, I was looking at that and I was just like, me being a victim of police brutality, them folks beat me down in my mama's front yard, for real. And for me to be able to come through that situation twice, because one time, man, the second time, my cousin was with me, rest his soul, dog head, he was with me. And he seen it, you know what I'm saying? He seen it for his own 2 eyes. So, you know, it was just something. And then the police said something about, said my family talking about some, if I was gonna fight with them again or whatever, they were gonna kill me and all that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? It was death threats and all that. So, you know, but there's it was just something that I wanted to touch on, y'all, and something that I just wanted to tell y'all, like, man, go out, you know what I'm saying, do what you got to do to make your voices heard and whatever. And the next situation I want to touch on is that Diddy situation. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. If dude did what they claim he did, like even with Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, whoever, I don't care about, like, you know what I'm saying, because I'm not a racist. I don't care about no color, no black, no white, you know what I'm saying, Hispanic, Latino, Mexican, Russian, Asian. I don't care about that. But if them folks did what they say that they did, man, they need to be exonerated to the full extent of the law. All right, I'm just being straight up honest with you. They just need that. Like 49 witnesses, one victim, that don't make sense. Because if you sit up there, you running a whole ring like that don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, yeah, freak offs. What's a freak off? That don't make sense, man. They said they found 1,000 bottles of lubricant and baby oil in his main home with multiple tapes and videotapes and camera surveillances and all that type of stuff. And you know what I'm saying? I stopped liking Diddy, you know what I'm saying, when I seen that video of him, how he sit up there and he did Cash, how he sit up there and kick that girl, beat her all upside her head and stuff like that, dragged her down the hallway by her hair, stuff like that. Man, that's you gotta think about it, man. Would you want somebody to do your mama or your daughter like that? Or your auntie or your grandmama? Now come on now. Now come on now. That's just uncalled for. That's just uncalled for. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just and then drugging people and stuff like that. If you gotta drug somebody to make them do what you want to do, you know what I'm saying, force them to do things, you don't need to be with that person. I mean, like, that doesn't make sense. You don't need to do that. That's just like, that don't make sense. If you gotta do that don't make sense. And the reason why this situation, I know y'all probably saying like, man, well, did it, man? You ain't got nothing to do. Man, look, I have talked to women that told me they have been a victim of rape, incest, you know what I'm saying, statutory rape, manipulation, you know what I'm saying, was forced to sell their body and things like that. So I have talked to people, I have heard witnesses, I got people from my hometown. I'm not calling any names, you know what I'm saying, but if you feel offended, then that's just on you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't ducking, I ain't dodging, I ain't hiding from nobody. But if you feel offended, then that's just on you. I have people that's been convicted of these type of crimes from my hometown and from surrounding towns, even in the city that I live in. I know people that have been convicted, and I don't condone things like that. I've been in jail for a lot of things, but man, like rape, sexual assault, statutory rape, no. No, we ain't doing those type of things. Sexual assault on a minor, we don't do those type of things. That ain't what we stand for. That ain't what we stand for. That ain't what we live for. That ain't what we live for. The Bible said, man, let me make one man. God said, let me make one man because it's not good for man to be alone. So woman came here to comfort us. He made us. He made her to comfort us, to make sure that we be all right. Because we got to go out there in the field and out there in the field in the rumblings and to make sure, you know what I'm saying, all they got to do is just chill. And that's good for them. They supposed to make sure we straight when we get back bringing in the bread. You know what I'm saying? Slaughtering the beast. You know what I'm saying? Paying the light bill, paying the phone bill, putting gas in the vehicle. And you want to sit up there and do that to these women? Man, you need to be exonerated to the fullest extent of the law, no matter who you are. No matter who you are. Whether you R. Kelly did it, you know what I'm saying, Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, whoever you are. If you did those type of things, you need to be justified. Man, y'all seen when George Floyd, they had the foot on the main, they had his knee on the main neck. Dude was calling for his mama. Why you think he was calling for his mama? Because that's comfort. Are you gonna sit up there and take advantage and make these women do things that they don't want to do just because you got money and you got power? Man, it's bull crap. It's bull crap. That go for whoever. Whether you doing it, You know what I'm saying? Whether you just whether you did it and got away with it, or whether you did it and you went to jail, that don't make no difference. You still a pedophile, man. You're a rapist. I don't care how you can say this and say that. That's what you are. I don't have no love for people like that. I don't respect people like that. People that done those type of things, I don't respect them. That's why I tell y'all to go out and vote. Go out and vote. And that touches on another situation, even with, you know what I'm saying, the Roe v. Wade situation. Just think about if a woman was raped and she ended up getting pregnant and she was a victim of incest. Or she got stuck and she was forced to be in prostitution and she got pregnant. You think that woman want to have that baby? Man, think about it. A woman should have her own choice to do whatever she want to do with her body. And should nobody force her to do it. If she don't want to give you her body, she ain't got to give it to you. All these women out here, go find another. That don't make sense. I mean, like, these situations just touch me differently, y'all. And I hate that, you know what I'm saying? I hate that I have to talk about it. But, you know, like, it just doesn't make sense. So I just encourage y'all to pay attention to who you put yourself around. Man, you know what I'm saying? Don't put yourself around people and things that don't mean no good to you, man. Stay focused. Stay focused and work on yourself every day like I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make myself a better man, a better person every single day. Every single day. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just something that I want to touch on. Y'all make sure y'all go follow me. You know what I'm saying? At the Big D Show on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Y'all make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying, like, comment, subscribe to my channel or whatever. I mean, like, cause I got a lot of content I'm coming to y'all with or whatever, and I ain't gonna let y'all down. But it's just things that I wanted to talk about today. Y'all, let's just be a better people as a society or whatever. And just make things right and make the best decisions. Cause life is surrounded around decisions and choices. Life is surrounded around decisions and choices. So whatever you decide to do or whatever you choose to do, you gotta live with whatever the outcome that's gonna come behind it. Y'all, it's the Big D Show. It's Big D. It's D Production. I'll holler back.